Well, you should be afraid of taking risks and pursuing something meaningful. But you should be more afraid of staying where you are if it's making you miserable. It's a luxury to pursue what makes you happy. It's a moral obligation to pursue what you find meaningful. And that doesn't mean it's easy.
You don't achieve worthwhile goals quickly or easily. They take time. They take struggle. They take relentless pursuit day in and day out. That's what it takes.
I wish I had not waited 14 years. Somebody said if you want to lose something, lose money. You can get that back. 8 out of 10 millionaires have been financially bankrupt. Walt Disney filed bankruptcy 7 times and had 2 nervous breakdowns. But don't lose time.
You know, if you take people, and I've told you this, and you expose them voluntarily to things that they are avoiding and are afraid of, that they know they need to overcome in order to meet their goals, their self-defined goals. If you can teach people to stand up in the face of the things they're afraid of, they get stronger.
Success and failure are generally slow processes, either slowly building things up or gradually tearing them down. You've got to pay attention. You have to watch. You have to watch every single second.
There were 14 years I sat on the sideline. 14 years I said, I don't have an investor in me like Tony Robbins. 14 years that said, I don't have an MBA or PhD, and I can't compete with these guys. I have the complexion of rejection. 14 years I silenced myself. Wow. And so I regret that, because there are some people that maybe if they'd heard my voice, they would not have turned to drugs. If they'd heard my voice, their lives would have taken a different direction. And I can't get those 14 years back. That haunts me, and I think that drives me when I speak with such energy. I'm trying to make up for that time, but I can't.
Let's go, let's go. Had to start the morning off with a little bit of Les Brown. Fired up. Happy Friday, familia. TGIF, ready to go ahead and get the day going. Super excited. A lot of gratitude is flowing to me and through you guys as well. So go ahead and drop it down in the chat. What are you guys grateful for on this beautiful Friday, right? Grateful to be alive, grateful for the opportunity, grateful to be healthy, and grateful for the chance to go ahead and dominate the rest of 2022. So let's go ahead and get it going. So as you guys can see from the title, today I'm going to be going over the 5 basics to go ahead and master change, right? This is essential to go ahead and not only implement, but go ahead and teach your organization, right? They say to know and to not teach is to not know at all. So let's go ahead and get into the day, right? The 5 basics to change. All right. Number 1, this is going to be, who do you listen to on a daily basis? I can't tell you guys how much it's actually changed my life to be able to start listening and getting around the right information, the right knowledge, and the right people, right? So for you guys, I want to ask you, who are you listening to on a daily basis? And go ahead and drop it down in the chat. Let me know. And I'm going to give you some of the individuals that I'm listening to, okay? Let's go ahead and go through it. Kevin Trudeau, Brian Carruthers, Dale Carnegie, Jim Rohn, Bob Proctor. This is just outside of the business. We're not even talking about all of the access from the mentors that you guys have access to, whether we're talking about Go Live, whether we're talking about the chairman. So you guys have all of these different areas that you guys can now tap into to go ahead and grow yourself with new knowledge every single day, right? There's no way I'd be able to get on these calls with you guys daily and not be able to and say the same thing over and over again. So I had to get new knowledge in order to present. And the only way that's going to happen is if you stop listening to music and start listening to more personal development. If I were to give you guys a percentage, right? 80% PD, 20% music. And I'm going to tell you, this is coming from somebody who was an artist, right? I love music myself, but I was memorizing artist songs and I didn't even know my own stats. So a lot of people, you know who Chris Brown is, but you guys don't know who Les Brown. A lot of people know Young Thug, but how many know Holton Bugs? So these are the individuals I want you to start tying in on a daily basis So you're not able to grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically every day. Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas, right? So that's the first question I have for you is who are you listening to? Number two, this is going to be your teachability index, right? So here's what's interesting about your teachability index. You're going to hear this a lot from Kevin Trudeau. He talks about it in Your Wish is Your Command. But here's what I'm gonna get you to understand right here. It's really simple, okay? A lot of you, yes, you get on calls. Yes, you get on the go lives. Yes, you take notes. Yes, you might be talking to your mentors. But here's the difference, okay? You have a high willingness to learn, but here's the difference. How many of you guys are actually taking what you're learning and implementing it when you get off these calls, when you get off of these Zooms, when you get off the phone with your mentor, right? It's about taking even one piece of knowledge to implement into your business. So my goal for you guys is to even today, take away one piece and go implement it. Because the problem is most people, yes, you take notes. Yes, you go ahead and write in your book, but most people don't take action. So you have a high willingness to learn, but on the other side, your willingness to accept change is at zero. So my goal for you guys is not to just be a book nerd and take notes. I want you to take action. You're going to learn more from being in the field in an hour than you will from 20 hours taking notes, reading books, and getting on audios. That's just being honest with you. So get out today and take action. Go make that video. Go ahead and take that live trade. Go ahead and do something that moves the needle forward, okay? Number three is going to be known as your training balance scale, right? Your training balance scale, this is huge, okay? This is a simple breakdown between the percentage of success as in spiritually versus physically. You ready? Here's the breakdown. Spiritually, success is going to be between 10 to 1%, right? As far as when you're looking at this on a scale. So if you put this, watch this. 90% of your success is going to happen spiritually. Only 1 to 10% actually happens physically. So let's go ahead and go through some things that you think happens in your business spiritually. What happens in your life spiritually that you have to start mastering to go ahead and get to the next level? Drop it down below. Let's see how many of you guys understand the spiritual side of success. I'll go ahead and give it to you. I'll give you a couple. Faith, belief, gratitude, journaling, affirmations, right? This is huge. Getting into Bob Proctor's 6 higher faculties: will, intuition, memory, reason, right? Imagination. All of these are going to play a major role as far as getting to the new side that you're looking to go to. And then we have the physical, right? Yes, we have the trainings, the events, the op calls, the actions, the skills, the trading. But you guys just saw that's only 10% of the game. 90% of this happens right here between the 6 inches between your ears. So the spiritual side is what I want you to get out of this from today, okay? Your faith, your belief, your gratitude. This, believe it or not, the unseen, the intangibles, when you see anybody who's successful, they've understood this side of success. So when you see anybody who's winning, when you see anybody who's growing on a continual basis, they understand these laws, okay? That's number 3. Let's go ahead and get into number 4, the 4 levels of learning. How many of you guys understand the 4 levels of learning, okay? Until I understood this is when I started to take my teachability index to another level, my level of action to another level, okay? You're gonna have this make sense as I go through it, and you're gonna be able to identify what level of learning you're at right now, right? All of this plays a role. All of this connects to each other. So number 1, the first level of learning is gonna be known as unconscious incompetence. What does that mean? That means you don't know what you don't know. You've never been around crypto. You've never really been around people that are trading, so they have no idea what that is. That's called unconscious competence, right? Number 2 is going to be known as conscious incompetence, right? This means you know what you aren't doing. You know you have bad habits, but you're still not taking any action. You know you need to go to the gym. You know you need to eat better. You know you need to get around a better circle of influence, but you still haven't done anything about it. So this is the second level. So maybe you guys can identify a couple times in your life where you've been at 1 and 2 so far. Let's go to number 3, right? Here's number 3, conscious competence. And this simply means you're consciously working on doing something new and learning every day, right? That's why I told you guys at the beginning of this call, 1111, paint your vision. For me to be able to do these calls, I have to get new information and grow every single day, just like you. A lot of us, how many times do you guys take a shower? Once or twice a day, right? I'd hope so. But how many times do you guys washing your mind with new information, with new knowledge this is going to be huge. Number 4, this is called unconscious competence. What does this mean? This means that you're just acting at a level where you don't even have to think about it anymore. You're already getting up early. You're already eating with a better routine. You're hitting the gym. You're calling your mentors. You're getting on the sessions. You're showing up. You're taking notes. This is when success starts to become normal to you. Doing the right things is normal to you. It feels weird to not jump in your rituals for the day. Okay, so this is, I'll give you an acronym as far as the levels of learning goes. As you start to learn things, the goal is to not only learn it, apply it, get results, but then go out and teach it, right? So if you guys have started to learn something, guess what you can now do? You can now go give value to the universe on something that you've learned, whether it's from a book, whether it's from an audio, and now you can go out and teach others once you've got the results, okay? Number 5, we're on the last one. This is mastering the basics. I'm an athlete, so this always made sense to me. No matter what sport it is, if you look at anybody who plays at an elite level, they've mastered the basics, right? They know how to go between their legs. They know how to shoot the free throw. They know how to do the pass. Same thing with success. If you don't know the basics, we can't even go to the next level because you have to start with the beginning. So in this business, what are the basics? Developing a routine. 90% of success is showing up. Jumping into the system. You guys don't have to recreate the wheel. You have a system that's already been created for you guys to win, whether that's on the trading side or being able to impact individuals. So you guys have everything that you need in front of you. It's just up to you to go ahead and take action. So today, pay attention to what you're spending the most time on and recognize this. Is this helping me or is this hurting me? And go ahead and just evaluate yourself. Because when you can start to become aware of your daily habits, your daily rituals, everything is going to change in your favor. So family, that is my training for you guys today on the 5 basics to change. I hope you guys got a ton of value. Drop one thing that you guys are going to go implement today that you've been afraid of doing, that you've maybe been nervous of doing before, okay? It could be making a video. It could be going out and networking with somebody new. It could be actually getting on your first live trade today. I know some of you guys are new. You guys just joined. So a lot of exciting things, a ton of momentum going down. If you guys got some value today, drop some 7s down below. Smash that like button. And if nobody told you today, I believe in you. You're powerful. You're a leader. You're growing by the day. And I truly believe that 2022 is going to be your year of success. So I'll see you guys at the top because the whole squad is coming together. Let's get to work.